Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Layla here. It's been a couple weeks, actually probably a couple months since definitely a couple months since I last did a video and I said I was coming back. It's taken me a few months just because we moved house as I said I was going to. That was really stressful, and like just getting in here and just doing all the things I needed to do. And I was working at the time as well, so it was a lot going on, and obviously, as you all know, we've had the looming COVID-19 coronavirus, which now means that we're all inside and I currently don't have a job. So it's a good chance for me to sort of sit down and film some videos. But for today's video, I wanted to do an updated what's in my nappy bag video. I did one of these a few months after I think Luke was born. But he is coming up for 2 years old now, so that's so scary. So it's probably about time that I did an updated one, although in the current circumstances we obviously aren't really using it a lot. And I just wanted to touch on that as well. I hope that you're all doing okay. I really find YouTube is an escape for times like these. You know, sort of just looking into someone else's life. I've spent a lot of my time watching Instagram stories and watching YouTube videos and Netflix and all of that, because I think it really does bring you away from sort of the shit that's going on in our lives right now. So I hope that this can be that for you if you are watching me today. I do hope that you're all doing okay and you're all happy and healthy and everything. But if you ever want to talk, I'm around. Just drop me a comment. Yeah. So let's get on with the video. I'm going to do close-ups and everything, but this is my current nappy changing bag. This is the, what's it called, Lucky Baby nappy bag. It's a rucksack changing nappy bag, and I just got this from Amazon. I think it was around £20, but I'll link everything and the bag below. I just basically wanted something quite different from my old bag. I don't know if you remember my old changing bag, but I'll link the video in the description as well. But it was basically just like a gym bag. Basically it's a pink gym bag. I love the colour and everything, but it just wasn't practical. So I wanted something that was really practical, that would be easy to carry around and had a lot of pockets, and this certainly has a lot of pockets. So this, yeah, it's been really good. We've had this for quite a while now. I want to say like 3 or 4 months, maybe even longer. I can't quite remember when I got it. But yeah, it's been really great, very spacious. You can fit a lot in here, and it's also just great to put on the pram and everything like that. So, and I think it's really stylish as well. I like the grey colour. So we're trading in pink for practical today. There's a little pocket here, as you can see, in the front bit. I'm going to do close-ups of everything as I just said. But if I open this up, it's just a metallic clip sort of one. In this front pocket here is just 2 compartments to hold your drink. So for like bottles, this is probably more useful for when you're sort of feeding your baby hot milk and you want to keep the milk warm, because these pockets are insulated, so you can just pop them in there and hopefully it will keep it nice and warm. I haven't actually got anything in here at the moment, but usually if we are going out I would just pop any snacks and drinks bottles in that compartment down there. And then I'm moving on to the side pockets. It's great, it's got 2 really big side pockets here as well. This one's also got a zip on it, so for easy access. So in the first one here, I've just got a little bottle of hand sanitizer. Has snuck in here. I don't actually think this was supposed to be in here. I think this is Jack's one, but I guess if we run out of hand sanitizer, it's always good to have one. The other one is empty. I don't have anything in the other one yet. And then if I just open up the main pocket, as you can see, it's really spacious inside, and it's got like lots of different pockets and compartments on the side of the bag and even inside towards the bottom. So I'm just going to go through the middle part first and show you what I've got in there. The first thing I've got is this changing mat, which came along with the bag. It's really good. It just folds up, and there's a Velcro clip here so it can like keep nice and compact. Just grabbing things out. This main pocket here, I kind of just chuck things in because there isn't really much order to it, but I don't have a lot in here. So it's kind of like an organised mess. The next thing I've got is my purse. I kind of switched my purse between my nappy bag and my everyday bag. And then sort of like another little bag for me. Again, I switched this between my everyday bag and my nappy bag. This is just like a little bag that I keep my essentials in. Things that are for me and that I need to get to quite quickly. Things I don't want to lose. I think this is a really good idea to have. So inside, let's have a quick look. I've got a compact mirror. I have got a Carmex. I don't know about you, but my lips are dry as hell at the moment. And when I get anxious, I pick my lips. That's something that I've always done. So my lips are just torn to shreds at the moment. So this is really, really useful. I've got another hand sanitizer in here. And I've got some cystitis relief. Very attractive. Keeping it real here on this channel. Keeping it real. I've got a few packets of those in there because I got cystitis quite bad a few months ago, so I just kept them in there for easy access. I've also got a pink rape alarm. And I've got, I mean, to be honest, I always think how unuseful this will be if it's like at the bottom of my bag. It should probably be attached to my keys or something. I've got a nasal inhaler. And we've got some medication here. I've got some paracetamol and hay fever tablets. And I've also got some soothers. So quite medication heavy in here. Sometimes I keep my charger in there as well if I need to reach it. But yeah, just all kind of things that are for me. Or if I've got a lipstick that I'm wearing that day, that also will go in there. And the next thing I'm pulling out of the bag is this iPad. It's just a mini iPad. We have had this iPad for years, before Luke was even born, and we haven't really used it, so we decided to give it to him as he got a bit older. He's become more interested in watching things on Netflix and, you know, playing games and that kind of thing, so it's really handy to pull out when, you know, when maybe we're at a restaurant or he's bored or something like that. So we always keep this charged and keep it in there for him. One thing I would say though is I would probably recommend, not that we've got it, but getting the kids specific one if you're going to invest in one. He's already smashed the screen about 1,000,000 times just by throwing it on the floor and stuff. So if it's one that you kind of use as well, I probably wouldn't recommend giving it to them. And when this one is done, because it probably doesn't have much life left in it, we might invest in the kids one. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's just a bigger tablet, and it's sort of, I think it's probably just more resistant to being thrown on the floor and things like that. And then I've kind of got a few toys in here. I don't actually have a lot of toys. These are mostly toys that we get when we go out, so like in a Happy Meal, for example. I tend to sort of just put toys in here on the day of like wherever we're going, just because it's good to mix it up, and also I don't want to like have a bunch of toys in the bag and he only uses them when we go out because I think it's a waste. So generally I just have a few toys in here when the bag's just sitting at home, and we will just throw toys in as and when we need them. So let me just pull out the toys that I have so far. I've got this little pull along sausage dog. This is actually one of his normal toys, but it has been in the bag for a little while. And then I've got these like go-getter things. I think he got these in a magazine. He really is too young for a magazine, but I wanted to get him one anyway. And I think this Pokemon thing, whatever it is, came in a Happy Meal. So there's that. I've also got a pair of socks in here because socks are just always good to have. I always worry about his feet getting cold, so I always like to have a pair of socks just in case, I don't know, he messes them up or we forget to bring some and his feet are cold. Anything like that, it's always good to have socks. I've also got my keys in here, and that's the middle pocket. As I said, there are other pockets in here that I keep a variety of stuff in, so let's have a look. This first pocket that we've got in the bag is a zip pocket, and in the zip pocket I just keep our baby wipes. I mentioned these in my last nappy video, but these are the Mamiya nappy wipes from Lidl, I want to say. I think they're from Aldi. No, they are from Aldi. They've got Aldi on the back. We always get we generally get the Aldi nappies and wipes just because they are so much cheaper. And just, yeah, they haven't caused him a problem. Obviously, if we thought he was getting sensitivity, then we would definitely look into changing that. And then I've also got a handful of nappy bags in that little pocket as well. I usually have more nappy bags, but we haven't been out for a while, so I haven't restocked them. So yeah, that's that one. And then directly below it is this other sort of pocket here. And again, I just keep the nappies in there. So, as I just mentioned, these ones I think are from Aldi. I've only got 2 in here. I usually would probably keep around 3 to 5. But again, we haven't been out, so I haven't needed to top them up. As you can see, there's a lot of small pockets on the sides of the bag, which we just use. I just use for like different things that I need. So in this first pocket here, I've got some Calpol sachets. I just bought these on Amazon, but they're really good. I haven't actually needed to use any of them yet, luckily, but they're really good if you're out and about and baby or child is not so happy, and you can just open the sachet and sort of just give it to them. In that pocket as well, I've got a couple of hair ties, because I always tie my hair up. Well, a lot of the time I do tie my hair up. So it's good to have some of those on hand if need be. Next pocket, I have also got a random spoon and another hairband. And then the pocket directly opposite, I've got some paracetamol and 2 plasters. I guess just in case I don't have the other pouch on me, it's good to have some medicine in my bag if need be. And the one next to that is empty. And then the one below, what have I got? I've got a little tub of Sudocrem. This is a tiny little tub and it's almost empty. So when that's finished, I'll probably just top it up with another one of my nappy creams, just because it's always good to have them on hand as well. One directly opposite, I just have a packet of tissues. I don't know about you, but I always need tissues. And that's it. The bag's pretty empty at the moment. Not necessarily just because we haven't been out, but just because as he's getting older, I do find that you need less stuff for them. Probably more toys. The bag is usually more filled up with toys. But yeah, just in general, my last bag haul, I had a lot of clothes in. He generally doesn't need me to get him changed out of his clothes anymore. He's quite good at keeping them clean. I would have had bibs as well, which we don't usually use a lot either. And the other cool thing that I really like about this bag is if you turn it over, there is a zip on the back, and if you open that zip, it leads you directly into the middle compartment of the bag. So if you do lose anything in the bag, or if you need to get something really quickly that you think is at the bottom, there's always that compartment to go to. So that is another handy feature of the bag. And that completes my what's in my nappy bag. So I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe got some inspiration. As I said, all the links will be down below if you want to check any of that out. And I will be back, I'm hoping, soon. I'm kind of forcing myself to film because I do get very lazy. I'm a Taurus though. It is in my blood to be kind of lazy, and isolation and stuff like this probably encourages it a bit. So I'm just like forcing myself to get into a routine, make myself tick off things I've wanted to do for ages. All my social links are down below, so please do give me a follow. Let's connect, give each other some positive vibes during this difficult time of staying in. And yeah, let's just continue to be positive, great people that we are, and I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you in my next video. I hope you have a lovely day, week, evening, whatever time it is. Enjoy yourself. Bye!